I didn't expect 20 to die.
Me either.
I thought it was Captain America because he was old. Hey guys, wait, let me see if I could show my hair go back a little bit. But hey guys, I'm here with my cousin.
Hi.
Hey, this is Tori. I already gave her introduction in different videos, so I'm not doing it over again. This is my cousin from Canada. She's not really from Canada.
No.
She just live in Canada currently. Yeah, we just here. We're gonna do Avengers Endgame review that I was supposed to do from like ever since, because I saw it in May, but everybody was just like, you know what, and spoilers because like people in May was like mid-May, people just like, I didn't watch it yet, spoilers this, spoilers that, and I'm just like, okay,
it's June, everybody should watch it, even though you bootleg it from your neighbor online, or you watch it in your theater. So
You bootleg it for your neighbor.
yeah, I don't know, people
When I run a map in the street, go Avengers Endgame.
you go
on DVD.
on DVD and like. Anyways, this is a spoiler alert. I shouldn't even give y'all spoiler alert because y'all should. It's June. But anyways, let me get into the video. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the deaths. Just get it over and done with. The deaths. I didn't expect 20 to die.
Me either.
I thought it was Captain America because he was old, you know? But I didn't expect. I mean, 20 isn't my 100% favorite, but that shit hurt.
Yeah, the way that they framed Tony's death, they made it like I didn't even care about Tony.
I didn't care about
To be
Tony.
honest, like I'm not like big into the Avengers franchise. I just happen to watch the vast majority of them because I like superhero movies. Like I'll just oh you got a superhero movie? I'll watch it. It's
But I'm a
cool.
fan.
I know. But so I wasn't like into Tony like that. But like by the end of the movie, I was like, why you had to do him so? Like he has a kid now. Why would you do that?
But so does Clint. Clint has 3 children now.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to die. I knew it was gonna be Natalia.
Yeah, I know it was going to be Natasha. Natasha.
Natasha,
I forget.
sorry.
I forget her name. Right.
Same.
So like I did expect her to die because when it came down to Vormir, like the scene in Vormir, I was just like, and so because I know it was a soul for soul, and Nebula, I don't like you for that because you could have warned somebody and said, you know what, you have to sacrifice somebody. She didn't even mention it. Like it's just like, okay, yeah, so a soul stone, but a soul for soul, sis. How you think your sis died? So yeah, so when it came down to Natasha and Clint,
Also, my thing is, remember how in what was it, Infinity War? How it wasn't just a soul for a soul. You have to give up the soul that you treasure the most.
Yes.
So when I realized that it was Natasha and I'm terrible with names, guys.
Clint.
And Clint, I was like,
yeah, they're best friends.
They're like perfect people to go in because you gotta give up the person that you treasure the most, and all his kids are already, his wife and kids are already gone. The only person left is Natasha.
So it was perfectly set
perfectly
up.
set up for her to die. So when I saw that they were going, I was like, oh no.
They weren't gonna put Nebula and Rhodey together.
Gonna die. Exactly.
So
like they wouldn't put 2 people together who didn't care deeply about each other.
Right.
So I knew she was gonna die. It was just bittersweet because he was ready to die. Like I think if maybe I feel like he was dead on the inside anyway.
Yeah, I just felt like because he was like he was in Japan like slaying people. Like
I know. He was done with his life, man.
He was done, but it was just like they were trying to get back everybody.
They did him dirty as well.
I mean, like in the beginning of the movie, from the time the beginning of the movie, if you watch Infinity War, how Thanos snapped and not the 50% of the population died. From the beginning of that movie, you know that they were gonna start disappearing. Cause I told my friend, just like, watch how they're gonna just disappear now and left you by himself. And so,
but the
so
thing is, like, if it's 50%, you have a 50-50 chance of losing each person. How you lose your whole family with a 50-50% chance? With all...
His,
like,
his
statistically,
two sons and
statistically,
his
like, his... That's
daughter
just so
and
messed
his
up.
wife.
Statistically, that man is super unlucky.
He turned over and it was like... And it was just like... Boom. And then, like, Thanos said he wiped out 50% of the population because he thought that... I mean... Thanos... I thought, like... So, like... He... Why would he not get rid of everybody? So he cared that much because he was just like, I thought y'all would get along fine. So he had some... So he liked Earth then? Because, I mean...
he did that to other planets. Remember he was, like, shooting men. Remember how he got... Name, his daughter.
Which one? Nebula? Nebula?
No,
Gamora?
no, Gamora. The way he got Gamora, I almost call her Zoiza. But the way he got Gamora is because they split the population too. Like, he literally lined people out. It was just like, alright, 50% here, 50% here. Hey, you kid, come here. I like you. Come here.
Yeah.
Don't look while I kill 50% of the population.
Including your mother.
Including your mother. Here, have this knife, balance it. Balance.
Yeah, but don't
Oh, sorry.
that was like a really dark joke, but yeah. And then how he died twice. Like, they came back for him and Thor was just like, I went for the head.
You told me to go for the head first.
Yeah, everybody was just like, he snapped to destroy the stones. And I was just like, because in the beginning of the movie, I was just like, that is too soon. That is way too soon. And from like, Thor would just chop off his head. I was just like, okay, he coming back. Like, I just know he coming back. Mm-hmm. And then how he died in the end.
He just sit down. He was just like, all right, well, I will.
He asked at his death. Like, I guess he lived. He see how
he's
he lived.
He's a real soldier. He's like a true soldier.
He was just like, I snapped.
Checkmate.
I wield the gauntlet and I got rid of the people.
And I died anyway that time.
I died anyway.
I died again this way. So, you know, checkmate.
How we get to the point where we get back these stones. The job is to get back these stones. Thanos snapped to destroy the stones, so you need to get them back. And then Scott Lang. If you didn't watch
Ant-Man.
If you didn't watch Ant-Man and the Wasp, you'd be completely lost. Mm-hmm. Disclaimer, I'm gonna offend some people, but like if you didn't watch like at least 20% of Marvel movies, you're gonna be extremely lost.
No, I have to say though, the thing about the Marvel movies is that you wouldn't have gotten the lore, but it was an entertaining movie even without knowing everything that happened.
Exactly. So
3 Christian hours.
The movie was 3 Christian hours. So we're moving get the bathroom, so I had to use the bathroom twice.
I've never heard anyone use
that.
that.
I had to do an honest pee, and then I had to do an anxiety pee, because I just like... So Scott Lang.
Yeah.
So Scott Lang. Okay, so recap from
Ant-Man
and the Wasp. He was going into the van.
The van had the machine in it, and he was going to go into
the quantum realm
to fill the canister full of quantum particles. I can't remember what it was.
Something like that. And then Hope and Janet and Dr. Pym was supposed to pull him out.
Yeah.
But on 3, 2, 1, Thanos snapped. And then
he got stuck in there.
So
for years.
Yeah. But here's the twist. The movie did a 5-year skip from when they cut off Thanos' head and blah 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 blah. So a rat brought him back because like the van was like in like a pound for like cars that was like
then just had
Yeah.
they couldn't find, and I guess no one claimed them.
Look, it did the cleanup thing after the snap, and like they put the car in a pound with his name on it, and then like the rat bring him back. Like a rat was like do press and bring him back. I was just like,
Spat him out. The van just spat him out.
So he came out like, okay, and everybody, he was just like, wait a minute, everybody gone? Like,
where is everybody?
And they had these slabs full of like, you
names
names
of all the lost people.
They had like vanished, and his name was on the slab. So when he went back to like, I think his
apartment, I think it's his old apartment.
I think it was
or his wife's old apartment.
His ex-wife's apartment. So he went to see like who missing. He even asked the little boy on the street, and the little boy was just like,
you don't know?
You don't know? And then he realized, wait, a little girl, not even a little girl, she was like probably 13.
Yeah, I think when he like 13, 14-ish.
Yeah.
When he came back.
And then imagine your child was like what? This tall, and then they come up like us. So it was like a shock, like, you know. So he saw his daughter 5 years later. But then he went to look for the Avengers at the Avengers facility.
Mm-hmm.
Then when he came back, and he was just like, y'all don't understand. Like, did anybody study quantum physics? So he started to explain the whole thing of time travel. So, cause like, and like explain to like Natasha and Steve what was going on, and then he was just like, no, it was like 5 hours. Like in the quantum realm, it was 5 hours. So imagine you stuck. I imagine it's like 5 hours. Okay, you go to sleep for 5 hours. You wake up. Your your people's gone.
Your
daughter's grown. Like, what the hell? Like, seriously? So, yeah. And then they start to like figure the whole time, like try to things
to get bruised.
Yeah. So
my favorite part was when they explained what they needed from Tony, and Tony's like, impossible. Even if it were possible, I would never help you.
So gathering the rest of the Avengers now. So they need somebody with a big brain. So they went to Tony's house first. Mind you, Tony went off.
His life is going fabulously.
Yeah, cause he was even saying like back in like Age of Ultron, how he was saying like, oh, I might even build Pepper like I think he said like a house in the woods or some shit.
Lake or something.
Yeah, and they actually did it. And out comes...
And how he was talking at the beginning, I think the beginning of Endgame about how he had a dream that he had a kid.
Yeah.
And now he actually had a kid, and it's also because he lost Peter, I think.
Yeah. Out comes his daughter.
Cute.
Yeah. Morgan.
Little button of a kid.
Yeah. So yeah.
Little brunette like her dad.
Yeah. She's so cute. And then everybody comes and explains to him, you know, we need to do this to bring everybody back. But then I realized how he turned into a selfish Tony, like back in the days. Like, oh, he was saying, you know, I got my second chance right here with his daughter. Mm-hmm. So it was just like he didn't really care.
Not be selfish though.
But he only realized, like, I had a conversation with somebody, and I was saying he didn't really lose anybody in the snap because he only lost Peter. Mm-hmm. But if he was to lose Pepper or Morgan, maybe it would have give him a hunger to like bring people back. But you know, he didn't really
gained more in the snap than he lost, to be honest.
Yeah, he gained more in the snap than he lost. Period. Professor Hulk. That shocked me because I was just like, wait, what? Because mind you, I did not watch. I watched trailer 1 and I put it on my channel, but I didn't watch any like TV spots because it's the last Avengers movie and I wanted to be surprised on these different things. Yeah. So I didn't watch the little extra clips be spoiling. So I learned that from Black Panther movie. But so yeah, Professor Hulk, he found some way to like control Hulk, but control himself. So he's technically Dr. Banner and Hulk in one, which is cute. But I still miss Human Banner.
I'm trying to figure out if I miss Human Banner or if I miss Thor Ragnarok Hulk.
Yeah, Thor Ragnarok Hulk was actually hilarious.
He was.
He
so
was.
I don't know which one I missed, to be honest. But like Hulk Banner.
Hulk Banner. I don't know.
I don't know.
The whole part with him and the kids.
And he's such
was
a.
funny.
My thing is, like, he's such a weird shade of green.
He was just like,
He's such a
but
pale
look
shade
at
of-
me, of the best of both worlds. I'm wearing
He's
shirts
so
now.
dorky but huge, and it's weird for me.
He just like, great job.
It was bad.
It was bad.
It was very dad-like. It was very dad. Stop it! You're embarrassing me. Like,
Yeah, he making a lot of dad jokes.
yeah.
And they were trying to get him on board, but he was just like, oh, I'm gonna try, but this ain't like my forte.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I probably missing out a lot of stuff, but whatever, it's just a review video. So like, yeah, so they went to try it since Tony declined, and
It was a mess.
it was a mess.
It was a hot mess.
He brought it was Scott as a baby,
Oh no!
as
I
a
remember as an old man,
as
and
an old baby, and Scott was just like, I don't know, I peed my pants, but I don't know if it was me as a
Old
baby
me.
or me, or it was a me.
I felt really bad for Scott.
I felt really, really
I was like,
bad.
they're never poor Scott. Ooh.
Okay, so we forgot to talk about this one particular point in the movie where Tony and Nebula was floating around in space.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was such a long movie that we keep forgetting stuff. You see,
And I watched it like over a month ago at this point, so it's kind of like fuzzy.
like, they were floating around in space because they were left on the planet. I can't remember what the planet name, but anyways, so they were floating around in space trying to fix the ship, but they end up just floating around like thousands of like millions of like years away from Earth. And guess who came to save them? Captain Marvel. Oh, my baby girl. I hate y'all for like trashing her. She is everything. I don't care. Next. So, sweet baby girl, you know, swooped them back up, brought them back to like the Avengers base.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and freaking Tony was skinny because like he didn't eat in like 20 something days.
Best diet ever. Or worst diet ever. He was eating, but he was eating like,
Rations.
yeah. And like the whole part with Nebula giving him the last bit of rations, like, here you. That was nice because Nebula is usually not.
I mean, she's an alien
The
technically,
sweetest.
so it's just like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she could survive harsher
yeah.
life.
She was waiting to talk about Chubby Thor for like.
I was like waiting to talk about Chubby Thor, but it was just definitely like my favorite part. He was like, he's not chubby, he's just a little chunky.
Yeah.
Okay?
He had a beer
There's
belly
just more to
and
love.
love handles. So long
You're
story
just full
short,
of emotion.
they went to get Thor. So this is the whole gathering the Avengers thing. They went to get Thor in the new Asgard. So if you didn't watch Ragnarok, once again, you gotta watch these movies to understand what is going on. Let me check the battery. We good. Anyways, so you need to at least watch a couple to see what's going on.
Yeah.
So like they went to New Asgard. I don't know where it is. They never said where it is, but it's like on land somewhere
Near the ocean.
near the ocean. So,
It looks very, very like the
It-
way I picture Norway looking.
yeah, it looked very Norway-ish or Scotland-ish.
Yeah. Like maybe they did film it out there, because you know how like they'll say, "Oh, this is the
Yeah.
U.S. This is New York City," and it's filmed in like Toronto,
Yeah.
or like this is this part of the.
This is Wakanda, and we filming it in Atlanta. Yeah. Yeah, so went to find Valkyrie, and then Valkyrie tells him that he
love
comes. I love her too. She's a lesbian queen.
Is she? I thought she
Or
was bi.
bisexual, right? Bisexual queen. My bad. And it's Pride Month. What am I doing?
Girl, get your shit together.
I need to get my together. Anyways, so like they went to find Thor. He's depressed. The one that would kill me when Rocket came into the room. He was just like, "Ooh, something died in here." I love that moment. And then he turned around and he had love handles and a beer belly. And he was just basically coping on what happens after the whole Thanos thing.
He was just a little sad.
He felt like he failed, basically.
Yeah.
Like, he felt like had he went for the head the first time, that none of that would have happened.
And the thing is about Asgardians is that apparently they're like very like not emotional people. I don't know if you've seen like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Mm-hmm.
How they like describe Asgardians and as like very kind of like
Playing, cause like when they had the guy in custody, like,
and he looks like a kind of like he would be scared, like the way that they portrayed his character. It looks like he should have been like scared and
all of that.
And
but
then because he's an Asgardian, he was just like, no, I don't really give much of a crap about anything.
And how Coulson was saying, like, in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., he was just like, Asgardians, Loki knew it was Asgardian because he was just like, they don't move our shit in custody.
Mm-hmm.
For one, you see, you need to catch up. You need to catch up.
That's why when I saw him sad, I was just like, it was too much, boo boo.
It was too much. His mom died, father died, and then he was just like, by the way, you have a sister. He didn't kill her because like Surtur killed her anyways, but like Loki died. Loki actually died.
This time he actually died. My thing about Loki is like realize that Loki died, came back, stole the Tesseract, died.
But I can't understand how he get by the Tesseract now that he stole it.
And then,
like how he stole it. Like the next time he had the Tesseract. Like remember one of the movies he magically had the Tesseract and just like how the hell he get back the Tesseract? No, we know.
Yes. Yep. So
that's
but like Loki's cycle of dying, stealing Tesseract, dying, stealing Tesseract, dying, stealing Tesseract. It's just like a continuous thing for him. So, and I really enjoyed that in the movie, even though he died.
They brought
him back just to steal a Tesseract.
Just to steal a Tesseract and to steal the show because the Loki fans was like, ah! Oh my gosh! But yeah, they brought back Thor and he was just like, oh yeah, this bear on his ship. And then when they mentioned Thanos, he was just like, that's like PTSD.
Yeah, I think he did.
Like when you mention certain things.
That like the whole Thanos thing just broke him a little bit.
And he was just like, don't. And then Hulk was just like,
don't.
Hold on. Just relax. And they brought him back. And then I surprised Tony didn't say anything about.
I was surprised that like everybody was kind of like,
okay,
we're just not gonna mention.
Yeah.